Hi, my name is Confidence Seleme and welcome to this week's edition of the Confidence Booster. This week I want to talk on a topic I've titled, What's Your Impact? What's your impact? It is said that success is not measured by the amount of dollars you make, but the amount of lives that you have an impact on. I believe it should be our desire to have a positive impact on the world. We should desire that, whoever we interact with in our communities, in our organizations, in our families, we should have a positive impact on their lives. We should have a lasting impact that will make a real difference, a tangible difference in who they are and what they do. There are people who have made impact in our own lives. There are teachers, there are parents, there are siblings, there are friends, there are colleagues who have interacted with us in such a way that it has helped us become better people. Maybe it's something they said, maybe it's something they did, maybe it's how they made you feel. But whatever interaction that you had with them that had a positive impact on you, it changed your life for the better, and we should pay it forward. We should say, somebody else has impacted me in a positive way, therefore I should impact others in a positive way as well. If you study the people who have made an impact in the world, whether you're talking in the political arena, your Thomas Sankaras, your Winnie Mandelas, whether you're talking in the sports arena, the likes of Pele, the likes of the Serena and Venus Williams, the Williams sisters, whoever has made a great impact had three primary principles that they followed. And today I want us to talk about those principles. The first principle is choosing your cause. Choosing your cause. What do I mean by that? There's a particular road that people take when they want to make an impact. There's a particular vision that they decide on, that they choose. Thomas Sankara, for instance, said, I want to play an active role in the liberation of my people. There's a particular road, there's a particular cause that they chose. A lot of people have not chosen a particular cause. They don't have a set vision for their lives. They are merely going, stumbling from one thing to the next, and that's not living. That's merely just meandering, merely just drifting through life, and that is not the way we should live. If you want to be a person of impact, if you want to impact lives positively, you have to choose a particular cause. So the first principle is choose the cause. The second principle is staying the course. So once you have chosen the course, you have to decide that, I'm going to stay the course. It's easy for anybody to start the race, but a lot of people fall out of the race simply because of the challenges that they meet along the way. They start a business, but they meet challenges and they say, I'm not going to stay the course. I'm going to get out of the business world and go back to being an employee. They start a relationship and they meet obstacles and they say, relationships are not for me. Whatever you start, you have to stay in it. You have to stay the course, because in staying the course, it will show that you have the tenacity and the commitment to have a real impact on the world. So number 2 is staying the course. The third and final principle is finishing the course. Finishing the course. Once you have chosen the course, you must stay the course so that you can finish the course. It is not those who start the race that get celebrated, but only those who finish the race. I want to tell you about a man called John Akhwari, a Tanzanian athlete who was a marathon runner who competed in the 1968 Mexico City Olympics. Now, in the race, as he began the race, he started suffering from cramps. And as the race went on, he was lagging and lagging behind. In an effort to improve his position, he got into a collision with other racers in the race, and he ended up twisting his knee and bruising his shoulder. Now, medical people came on board and said, Mr. Akhwari, we believe that, you should not continue in the race anymore. But he said, I'm going to continue with this race. Hours and hours after the last marathon runner had come, people in the stadium were waiting, but they got tired of waiting. And as they were going away, the camera crews were leaving. The people that were there to witness the race started leaving. But as they were about to leave, they witnessed a lone figure coming. It was Mr. John Akhwari, and he was limping across the finish line. When they asked him, they said, Mr. Akhwari, you had every right to stop, to fall out of the race. Why did you decide to continue? And he said something quite profound. He said, my country did not send me 5,000 miles to start the race. They sent me 5,000 miles to finish the race. It is not those who start the race that get celebrated. It is those who finish the race. So each and every one of us have to decide, if we want to be people of impact, we have to finish the course that we have begun. We have to choose the course. we have to stay the course, but most importantly, we have to finish the course. What's your impact? Thank you.